Some early morning transfer news. 8:05 in the morning, man. It doesn't get earlier than this. Well, it probably well, it can, obviously. 1 minute past 12 at night. Midnight would probably be a wee bit earlier than this in the morning. But it doesn't really matter, guys. We're here to discuss Borna Barisic, Robbie McCrory, and the fact Rangers have actually been paid the most out of any cinch Premiership team, despite not advertising, which is always a sweet wee thing to read out. But yeah, Nottingham Forest ready for shock move. Billionaire club Nottingham Forest. Apparently, Ross Wilson is lining up a shock raid on his former club Rangers by trying to sign Borna Barisic for Nottingham Forest. Tell you what, be Ross Wilson's son. You can come in and take as much as the dead weight as you want. Now, Barisic ain't as much dead weight as some other players, but I feel like it is truly time to move on for Barisic and focus on Yilmaz, focus on the youth, and all that good stuff. But how much is he going to go for? I don't think it's going to be an awful lot. The Scottish Sun seems to think that the team that plays at the City Ground would cost him 2 million. It's a far cry away from the 11 million that Roma was going to pay 2 seasons ago. But again, he has got older. He has got worse. So I'm not going to be too bitter about that. But apparently Michael Beale is potentially open to a deal now that Ridvan Yilmaz is back to full fitness. But I like Yilmaz and I think he is the future. But with Yilmaz, he's a wee bit injury prone. He did pick up a few injuries last year. I think we're going to need to bring in another left back if we do get rid of Barisic. Get rid is the Ibrox news thing. Barisic has been on the books at Rangers way longer than he should have been. Although he's had the odd good spell, including the back end of last season, overall he's been a flop. He's been a flop. I think that's a wee bit harsh. I wouldn't say Barisic has been a flop. I mean, over our best periods in the past couple of seasons, Barisic has been in and about the squad. Title 55, he was our left back. Alright, the Europa League run, it was more about Bassi than fucking Barisic, absolutely. Bassi was player of the season, along with Aribo, but I to call Barisic a flop, I would say, is a wee bit extreme. Now, would I say he's went missing in certain games? Yes, but there's way more players that have flopped than Borna Barisic, in my personal opinion. Has anyone been guilty of making as many mistakes in Old Firm games than Barisic in the 5 years he's been at Ibrox? Fuck, I tell you what, Ibrox news is going in on him, man. The Croatian international has been an absolute liability at times, switching off when marking some of the best attacking players in the league. While going forward, he's probably the best left back in the Scottish Premiership. The frailties when defending are too much to bear in the big games. If we get 2 million for a player in his 30s, he'll be out of contract next year. That would be amazing, man. You got to factor that in as well. So he's out of contract, but I think Ibrox news is going a wee bit too extreme in on him. But at the same time, he does make a lot of mistakes. So yeah, fuck him. Borna Barisic, everyone's going in on him. I may as well go in on him. As for Robbie McCrory, he asked Michael Beale because he wants to leave because he's not going to get first team football. I kind of thought this was an error. I guessed that Butland would not have agreed to come to Rangers if it was a fight for number 1 jersey. He is only came to Rangers because he knew that he'd be getting guarantees that he'd be starting every single game, and that's not every single game, but he's going to be the number 1 goalie. He'll start all the league games, the Champions League, Europa League games, whatever we fall into. And I thought that McCrory, I'm surprised it actually took this long. Surely he should have seen the writing was on the wall, but obviously this just came out once we came back to pre-season. So yeah, we'll see. Maybe McCrory will decide to stay in the end, but we'll see what happens in the early couple of months of the season. Who's getting what game time? But I'm pretty sure it'll be Jack Butland getting all the game time. And as for the final bit of news today, we've got SPFL apologising to Rangers as dispute over sponsor ends. Rangers, we don't want to sow the cinch, damn it. The matter arose when the SPFL agreed a deal with car firm Cinch in 2021. Rangers did not promote the deal, taking the matter to court, citing a prior agreement with rival car retailer Parks of Hamilton. The SPFL regrets any damage to the reputation of Rangers and Parks as a result of this dispute, said the SPFL. The SPFL has accepted that the Rangers had a pre-existing contract with Parks at the point that the SPFL entered into its title sponsorship contract with Cinch in June 2021. Not to bore anyone with business terms, but basically Rangers are getting paid the most out of all Scottish Premiership clubs, and they don't even have to, advertise this sponsor. That is the gist there. Don't really want to bore anyone with that. But anyway, guys, we'll be back later with some more transfer news. Fire Play Cup starts today. So, how about you check out Fog Football? Reviews will be out there later. And aye, until next time, Big Stevie Cool signing out. Mon Borna. Go it big, man.